Claire Mercer, the man with the black tattoo curling above his collar, said, "You have 30 seconds to get into my car before your sister pays your debt." Evelyn stood beneath the broken awning behind Russo's grill, rain running down the back of her neck and soaking through the thin shoulders of a coat that didn't belong to her. 3 minutes earlier, Claire had shoved the coat into her hands, along with a set of car keys and a confession that made Evelyn's stomach turn cold. "I borrowed money," Claire had whispered from behind the overflowing dumpster. Her mascara was streaked, her wrist bruised beneath a silver bracelet. "From people who don't send reminders." "How much?" Evelyn asked. Claire looked away. That was when the black SUV rolled into the alley, tires whispering over wet asphalt. "Enough," Claire said. "Just keep them talking. 5 minutes, 5 minutes." Claire had been asking Evelyn for 5 minutes since they were 16. 5 minutes to cover for her after curfew. 5 minutes to explain a missing paycheck. 5 minutes before another disaster became Evelyn's responsibility. The rear door of the SUV opened. Nico DeLuca stepped out without an umbrella. He wore a charcoal suit with a shirt open at the throat, exposing the dark edge of a tattoo along the left side of his neck. More ink covered his hands, flowing over his knuckles in the same black and gray pattern. He didn't look angry. Angry men were loud. Nico looked tired, controlled, and certain the world would move when he told it to. Evelyn glanced behind her. Claire was already slipping through the kitchen exit toward Evelyn's car. 20 seconds, Nico said. One of his men shifted near the SUV, but Nico lifted the tattooed fingers, stopping him without looking. Evelyn understood the message. No one touched her unless he allowed it. She stepped into the rain. Nico watched her approach, his gaze moving from Claire's coat to Claire's face, searching for something Evelyn couldn't name. "You came yourself," she said. Her voice sounded steadier than she felt. "You stole from my family. Then your family has poor security." A faint change touched his expression, not amusement, interest. He opened the rear door wider. Warm leather, expensive tobacco, and the clean metallic scent of gun oil drifted from inside. Evelyn's pulse kicked hard against her throat. She could run. She could shout. She could tell him he had the wrong twin. Instead, she pictured Claire alone on the highway, terrified and finally moving away from danger. Evelyn climbed into the SUV. Nico sat beside her and closed the door, sealing out the rain. For several seconds, neither of them spoke. Then he placed a photograph on her knee. Claire stood outside a bank, handing an envelope to an older man Evelyn had never seen. On the back, 4 words were written in Claire's hurried handwriting. "Evelyn knows the numbers." Nico watched her read them. "That," he said quietly, "is the first honest reaction you've given me tonight." Evelyn raised her eyes to his. The city light slid across the tattoos on his hand as he locked the door. "Tell me something, Claire," he said. "Who is Evelyn?" The locks clicked shut, and Evelyn kept her eyes on the photograph resting across her knees. "Who is Evelyn?" Nico asked again. His voice was quiet, but there was no softness in it. Rain crawled down the tinted windows as the black sport utility vehicle moved through South Philadelphia, past dark row houses and corner stores closing for the night. Evelyn folded the photograph once and placed it beside her. "Someone Claire trusted," she said. Nico turned his tattooed hand palm down against the leather seat. Black ink crossed his fingers and disappeared beneath the cuff of his charcoal jacket. "Claire does not trust anyone. Maybe that is why she is in trouble." The man in the front passenger seat glanced back, but Nico did not. His attention stayed on Evelyn, steady enough to make her feel as if he were measuring every breath. She crossed her legs and pulled Claire's damp coat closer around her narrow frame. She knew she looked convincing. Same dark hair, same gray eyes. Same face that had fooled teachers, boyfriends, and their own father from across her room. But Claire smiled when she lied. Evelyn became still. Nico noticed stillness. 20 minutes later, iron gates opened onto a stone estate overlooking the Schuylkill River. The house was lit from within, warm and elegant, with tall windows and a driveway lined by black cars. It did not look like a prison. that made it worse. Inside, the air smelled of cedar, polished marble, and espresso that had gone cold. Men in dark suits stopped talking when Nico entered. An older woman with silver hair stood near the staircase. One hand wrapped around a porcelain cup. "You found her," she said. Nico removed his jacket, revealing more black and gray ink along his forearm. "I found someone." Evelyn felt the words settle between them. The woman studied her face. "Claire," she said, without warmth, "you have caused enough trouble for one family." Her hand trembled, and the cup slipped against the saucer. Nico crossed the foyer before anyone else moved. He took the cup from her, set it on the table, and adjusted the shawl around her shoulders. "You should be resting, Ma." His voice changed for only a second. Lower, gentler. Then he looked back at Evelyn, and the softness vanished. He led her into a library and closed the door. Dark shelves covered the walls. A fire burned low behind an iron screen. On the desk waited 3 folders, a glass of water, and a photograph of Claire entering a shipping office 6 weeks earlier. "You do not leave the property," Nico said. "You do not make calls. You do not lie to my mother." Evelyn lifted the water but did not drink. "Only your mother? You have 48 hours to tell me where the ledger is. And if I do not know." Nico leaned against the desk, his tattooed fingers resting beside the files. "Then you have 48 hours to become useful." He opened the first folder and turned it toward her. Shipping invoices, insurance records, port fees. Evelyn recognized the problem before she reached the second page. The cargo weight did not match the tax total. Someone had changed one number and forgotten the rest. She looked up too quickly. Nico was watching her. "What?" she asked. "Claire never reads financial reports." Evelyn forced a small shrug. "People learn when their lives depend on it." His gaze dropped to the pen in her right hand. Something cold shifted behind his eyes. "Claire is left-handed," he said. The room became very quiet. Evelyn placed the pen down carefully. Nico stepped closer, close enough for her to see the sharp line of the tattoo at his neck. "Let us try again," he said. "Who is Evelyn?" "You already know who Evelyn is," she said. Nico did not blink. The fire behind him gave the black ink on his neck a faint copper edge. But his expression stayed cold. Evelyn could hear the clock on the library wall, each second landing harder than the last. "I know Claire is left-handed," he said. "I know she hates black coffee, cannot balance a checking account, and once called compound interest a government scam." His tattooed fingers tapped the folder once. "You found the error on page 2. Evelyn looked at the shipping records again. The wrong cargo weight, the false insurance total, the port fee that had been adjusted by exactly 12%. She had spent 6 years finding mistakes like that for companies that paid executives to pretend mistakes were accidents. Maybe Claire learned more than you thought. Maybe." Nico pulled out the chair across from her and sat. "Or maybe I brought the wrong woman into my house." The words should have sounded like a threat. Instead, they sounded like a door opening onto something worse. He wanted her to walk through it on her own. Evelyn reached for the glass of water. Her hand stayed steady until she noticed the photograph beside the folders. Claire outside the shipping office, Salvatore beside her. $8 million moving through accounts under names Evelyn did not recognize. "This is not a gambling debt," she said. Nico leaned back. "No, Claire told me she borrowed money. Claire tells people whatever gets her through the next 5 minutes." That hurt because it was true. Evelyn had built half her life around those 5 minutes. She studied the records more closely. These payments continue after she disappeared. 6 transfers, Nico said, all authorized with her credentials. Then someone kept using them. Or she never stopped. Evelyn's jaw tightened. "You want her guilty. I want the truth before my family starts a war over a lie." A knock sounded at the door. An older man entered without waiting. Silver hair, navy suit, gold ring. He looked at Evelyn as if she were an unpaid bill. "The Carbone dinner has been moved to tomorrow night," he said. "They want the girl at the table." Nico's face did not change. "No, You do not have room to refuse. Nico, the captains are already asking why she is still breathing your air. Evelyn felt the room close around her. The older man glanced at the papers. She is not an accountant. Nico looked at Evelyn, not him. Apparently, she is full of surprises. The man left with a sharp pull of the door. Evelyn waited until his footsteps faded. Who was that? Marco Bellini, my consigliere. He does not trust you. He does not trust anyone under 50. Nico pushed another folder toward her. Find the money. Evelyn opened it. Charity accounts. Medical donations. A foundation carrying Teresa DeLuca's name. The final transfer ended there. Her stomach dropped. Your mother's account received the funds. Her name did. Nico's voice went flat. That is not the same thing. Evelyn traced the transaction dates. One authorization code repeated across all 6 payments. She had seen the code before. Written on the paper, hidden inside Claire's coat. Salvatore DeLuca. Nico watched her face. You found something. Evelyn closed the folder. I found a reason your uncle might want Claire silent. The library door opened again. This time, Salvatore himself stood there, smiling like a man arriving for dinner. There she is, he said. The little thief who knows too much. Salvatore's smile never reached his eyes. The little thief who knows too much, he repeated. Evelyn felt Nico rise beside her before she saw him move. His tattooed hand settled flat on the desk between her and Salvatore. Not loud, not dramatic, but final. She is under my protection, Nico said. Salvatore's expression tightened for half a second. That sounds expensive. So does betrayal. The room went still. Evelyn watched the older man's gold ring catch the firelight. The same crest appeared beside the authorization code in Claire's hidden note. Salvatore glanced at the closed folder, then back at her. He knew she had found something. Dinner tomorrow, he said. The Carbone family expects answers. They will get them. Nico replied. Salvatore left without another word. The next evening, Evelyn stood in front of a mirror, wearing a fitted black dress Teresa had sent upstairs. It was elegant, simple, and far more expensive than anything Evelyn owned. She pinned her dark hair back and stared at Claire's face looking back at her. Same gray eyes, same narrow shoulders, different fear. Nico waited at the bottom of the staircase in a black suit with the collar open, the tattoo along his neck visible beneath the warm chandelier light. More ink covered his hands as he fastened one cuff. His gaze moved over Evelyn once, controlled and unreadable. Stay close to me, he said. Is that advice or an order? Tonight, it is both. The restaurant had been closed to the public. White tablecloths covered long tables beneath old family photographs, and the air smelled of red wine, garlic, polished wood, and expensive cologne. Men stopped talking when Nico entered. Evelyn felt every eye follow her to the seat at his right. Donato Carbone sat across from them, broad and silver-haired, with a calm face that made the room feel colder. You brought her, he said. I said I would. You also said the ledger would be returned. Nico unfolded his napkin. We are still looking. Donato's gaze shifted to Evelyn. Claire Mercer cost my family $8 million. Then somebody overcharged you, Evelyn said. A few men laughed. Salvatore did not. Donato pushed a photocopied ledger across the table. Tell me this is not your signature. Evelyn looked at the pages. The numbers were close enough to appear real, but the totals had been adjusted too neatly. She picked up a pen with her right hand. Nico noticed. He noticed everything. This ledger is false, she said. A heavy silence settled over the table. One of Donato's men leaned back and smiled. Since when does Claire Mercer understand accounting? Evelyn pointed to the third column. The poor tax changed in January. Whoever altered these figures used the old rate. They changed the cargo value but forgot the federal fee. She turned another page. The insurance total is also wrong by 12%. The person who made this wanted the theft to look believable. They did not expect anyone to check the math. Donato's smile disappeared. Salvatore reached for his wine. Evelyn saw the ring again. The crest. The code. Then a server moved behind her too quickly, one hand hidden beneath his jacket. Nico stood and stepped in front of her before anyone else reacted. His tattooed arm crossed her line of sight as his men quietly pulled the server away from the table. No shouting, no chaos. Just the soft scrape of chairs and a recording device placed on the white cloth. Donato looked at it, then at Salvatore. Nico did not sit down. He remained between Evelyn and the room. She sits at my table. He said, anyone who has a problem with that can speak now. No one did. Later, inside the black sport utility vehicle, rain streaked the windows again. Nico looked at Evelyn's right hand resting in her lap. Claire is left-handed, he said. Evelyn stopped breathing. He turned toward her, the city light sliding across the tattoo on his neck. Who are you? My name is Evelyn Mercer. The words left her mouth before fear could pull them back. Nico did not move. The black sport utility vehicle continued through the wet streets, its engine low beneath the steady hiss of rain. City lights crossed his face, catching the dark tattoo along the left side of his neck and the matching ink over his hands. Evelyn, he repeated, not Claire, not thief. Her real name sounded dangerous in his voice. Claire is my twin sister, she said. She called me from behind Russo's grill. She said your people were coming. I gave her my keys, put on her coat, and took her place. Nico's jaw tightened. You walked into my car voluntarily. I walked into it because she was terrified. She should be. Evelyn turned toward him. You think that makes this simple? His gaze settled on her. Dark and unreadable. Nothing about my family is simple. The vehicle turned through the iron gates of the DeLuca estate, but Nico did not take her back to the library. He led her through the quiet house and up a narrow staircase to the roof. Cold wind came off the river, lifting loose strands of Evelyn's dark hair. Philadelphia spread below them in wet gold and red, beautiful from a distance and full of trouble up close. Nico stood near the stone railing, his suit jacket open, one tattooed hand resting at his side. How long did you plan to lie? He asked. Until Claire was safe. She sold information that put my mother's name on stolen money. I did not know that. You knew enough to trade places with her. Evelyn folded her arms against the wind. The black dress made her look composed, but her heart was pounding hard beneath it. Claire has spent her whole life running. I have spent mine cleaning up after her. That does not mean I believe she deserves to disappear. Nico looked away toward the river. For the first time, he seemed less like the man who controlled the room and more like someone holding a door shut against an old memory. My brother trusted the wrong person, he said. He died believing family loyalty would save him. His voice stayed flat, but the pain beneath it did not. Since then, I do not mistake sacrifice for innocence. Evelyn studied him. Then do not mistake fear for guilt. A gust of wind cut across the roof. Nico removed his jacket and placed it over her shoulders. The warmth surprised her more than the gesture. This changes nothing, he said. Then stop acting like it does. His eyes met hers. For one quiet second, neither of them looked away. The space between them felt charged, not soft, not safe, but honest in a way the rest of the house was not. Nico reached into his pocket and handed her a phone. Your sister sent this 10 minutes ago. Evelyn opened the message. I know you took my place. Do not trust Nico. He killed the man who tried to help me. Her stomach tightened. Is it true? She asked. Nico did not answer immediately. The man she means is alive. Where? Protected. By you? From my uncle. Evelyn looked down at the message again. Every line pulled her in a different direction. Claire was hiding something. Nico was hiding something. Salvatore wanted both of them silent. Nico stepped closer, but he did not touch her. You have a choice, he said. Leave tonight under my protection, and I will find Claire without you. Or stay, help me trace the money, and accept that the truth may not save her from the consequences. Evelyn thought of Claire crying behind the restaurant. She thought of the false ledger, Teresa's shaking hand, and Salvatore's gold ring. Then she handed the phone back. I am staying. Nico watched her for a long moment. For your sister, for the truth, The phone buzzed again between them. A new message appeared from Claire. Salvatore knows who Evelyn is. Get out before midnight. Salvatore knows who Evelyn is. Get out before midnight. Evelyn read the message twice. But the words did not change. The wind pressed Nico's jacket against her shoulders while the city burned quietly below them. How much time do we have? She asked. Nico checked his watch. Black ink moved across his hand as he turned his wrist. 37 minutes. That is very specific. My uncle likes schedules. Nico took the phone and led her downstairs. The estate no longer felt silent. Doors closed in distant hallways. Men spoke in low voices. Somewhere near the front entrance, an engine started. Nico gave instructions without raising his voice, and the entire house shifted around him. Evelyn followed him into the library. You said the man Claire thinks you killed is alive. She said, his name is Peter Dorsey. He handled compliance for one of our shipping companies. Nico opened a locked cabinet and placed a thin file on the desk. He found payments tied to Salvatore. My uncle wanted him gone. I moved him and his family to a safe location. Evelyn opened the file. The photographs showed a tired man standing beside a woman and 2 children outside a small house in Vermont. The most recent image was dated 3 days earlier. Why did Claire think he was dead? Because Salvatore needed her afraid of me. Evelyn looked at the records beneath the photographs. Claire had contacted Peter before she disappeared. She had also transferred copies of several invoices to Donato Carbone. Her sister had not simply run from a debt. She had tried to sell information. She betrayed both families, Evelyn said quietly. She sold part of the truth. Nico replied, then kept the part everyone would kill to find. The words hurt more than Evelyn expected. She had spent years defending Claire as reckless, frightened, misunderstood. The paper suggested something harder to forgive. Claire had known exactly how dangerous the information was. There is a bank code in her coat, Evelyn said. I thought it belonged to Salvatore, but it could be a deposit box. Nico studied her. You did not mention that before. I did not know if I could trust you. Do you now? Evelyn looked at the photograph of Peter's family. I trust evidence. A faint, tired smile touched his mouth. That is probably safer. They left through a side entrance before midnight. Nico drove himself, refusing to place another man between them and whatever waited ahead. Rain swept across the windshield as they crossed the river into New Jersey. Evelyn sat beside him in a borrowed wool coat, her dark hair loose now. The black dress hidden beneath it, Nico's tattooed hand stayed steady on the wheel. You can still leave, he said. You keep offering that. You keep choosing the dangerous answer. Maybe I am tired of other people choosing for me. He glanced at her, then back at the road. The bank was nearly empty, all pale tile and fluorescent light. The deposit box opened with the key from Claire's coat. Inside was no ledger, only a small prepaid phone. It began ringing the moment Evelyn touched it. Nico's expression hardened. Do not answer. Evelyn did. Claire. Her sister's breathing came through the speaker, fast and uneven. Evelyn, listen to me. The box is a trap. Salvatore knows you opened it. A heavy click sounded behind them. The security doors locked. Red lights appeared over the exits. Nico stepped in front of Evelyn, his tattooed hand reaching back until it found her wrist. Stay behind me, he said. Claire's voice cracked through the phone. He is not trying to trap Nico. He is trying to take you. He is trying to take you. Claire's voice cracked through the phone just as the overhead lights went dark. Emergency lamps blinked on, washing the bank corridor in dull red. Nico stepped in front of Evelyn without hesitation, his broad shoulders blocking her from the locked entrance. One tattooed hand closed around her wrist. Firm but careful. Stay close, he said. I am not leaving you here. That was not the plan. Plans change. A metal door slammed somewhere beyond the lobby. Nico guided her toward a service hallway, moving quickly without panic. He knew how to control a room full of dangerous men. But this building did not belong to him. That seemed to bother him more than the trap itself. Evelyn still held the phone. Claire, Where are you? Silence answered first. Then her sister whispered, I will send a location. Do not bring the whole DeLuca family. Salvatore has people everywhere. The call ended. Evelyn stared at the blank screen. She knew the box was empty. She said, She sent us here anyway. Nico reached a secure door and tested the handle. She wanted us separated from my men, or she wanted Salvatore to believe we were. He looked back at her, even under the red emergency light. The black tattoo along his neck made him look carved from a shadow. You still defend her. I am trying to understand her. There is a difference. There has to be. The door released with a heavy click, then started closing again. Nico pushed Evelyn through first. She turned just as the mechanism caught his shoulder against the frame. His breath left him in a sharp grunt, but he kept the door open until she was safely on the other side. Nico, keep moving. You are hurt. I have been uncomfortable before. He forced the door wide enough to step through, then leaned against the wall for 1 second too long. Evelyn saw the strain in his face. His tattooed fingers trembled when he adjusted his jacket. She moved closer and pressed a folded handkerchief against his shoulder beneath the fabric. Hold this. You give orders easily for an accountant. You ignore them easily for a man who claims to be in control. His eyes met hers. Despite everything, a tired smile touched his mouth. There she is. Who? The woman who got into my car instead of running. They reached the parking garage through a maintenance exit. Rain blew beneath the concrete roof. Cold and sharp, Nico's driver was gone, but the black sport utility vehicle remained. Inside, Evelyn helped him remove his jacket. His white shirt was torn near the shoulder, but the injury was not severe. She wrapped it with a clean cloth from the emergency kit. Nico watched her hands. My brother died in a hospital, he said suddenly. Alone. I arrived 12 minutes late. Evelyn slowed. I am sorry. Do not be. Sorry does not change clocks, no. But staying can change what happens next. For once, Nico had no answer. The phone buzzed in Evelyn's lap. Claire had sent a location, an abandoned church outside Camden. Beneath it was one sentence, come alone, or Salvatore walks away with everything. Nico started the engine. I will take you out of the city. Evelyn shook her head. Claire will not appear without me. That is exactly why you should not go. You do not get to protect me by taking away my choice. His tattooed hands tightened around the steering wheel. For several seconds, only the rain spoke. Then he looked at her. Your choice. Evelyn, we go to the church. Nico nodded once. Then we go together. 20 minutes later, they stopped beneath the broken stone cross of St. Michael's. Nico ordered his men to remain 2 blocks away. He entered beside Evelyn, injured shoulder held stiff, one tattooed hand close to hers. Candles burned along the empty aisle. Claire sat in the front pew. Salvatore stood beside her, smiling. You brought him, Claire whispered. Evelyn looked at her twin and finally understood. Claire had not called her there to be rescued. She had called her there to choose a side. Choose carefully, Salvatore said, and the old church seemed to shrink around his voice. Claire sat rigid in the front pew, her dark hair damp from the rain, her face identical to Evelyn's and somehow completely unfamiliar. Nico moved half a step in front of Evelyn. His injured shoulder was stiff beneath his black suit, but his posture never broke. The tattoo along his neck disappeared into his open collar. While black ink covered the hand, he kept close to hers. You brought us here, Evelyn said to Claire. Why? Claire looked at Salvatore before answering. That small glance told Evelyn more than the words that followed. Because he said he could make this disappear. He created it. Evelyn said, the false accounts, the missing shipments, the debt under your name. Salvatore gave a quiet laugh. Your sister was always the smarter twin. Claire flinched. Evelyn did not know, she said. She was just the one you thought you could use. Nico's gaze stayed on Salvatore. You used my mother's foundation. I used a name no one would question. You nearly destroyed the families. Families survive by cutting away what weakens them. Salvatore looked at Evelyn then. Your sister understood that. She sold part of the ledger to Carbone because she wanted out. When the deal failed, she called you. She knew you would come. She knew you would step into the danger for her. The truth landed quietly. That made it hurt more. Evelyn looked at Claire. You planned it. Claire's eyes filled. But she did not look away. I knew they would take me. I thought if they saw you, they would hesitate. You thought I would save you. You always do. The candles shook in a draft moving through the broken windows. Evelyn felt something inside her finally give way. Not love. Not loyalty. The belief that sacrifice made the two of them close. Where is the ledger? She asked. Claire reached inside her coat and pulled out a thin black book. Nico's hand tightened near Evelyn's, but he did not take it. Salvatore smiled. That belongs to the DeLuca family. No, Evelyn said. It belongs in front of everyone you lied to. A small green light blinked inside Nico's cuff. Salvatore noticed it late. Nico had been transmitting the conversation to the DeLuca captains and Donato Carbone. You should have searched me, Nico said. His voice was quiet. You taught me that, Salvatore replied, but the confidence had left him. Footsteps filled the church entryway. Marco Bellini appeared first, followed by the DeLuca captains and Donato himself. No shouting, no chaos, just witnesses. Claire stood and handed the ledger to Evelyn. You can read it, she whispered. You are the only one who can. Evelyn opened it beneath the candle light. The figures confirmed everything. Salvatore had moved money through both families, used Claire's credentials, and blamed the losses on her. Donato looked at Nico. What happens now? Every eye in the church turned toward him. This was the moment his family expected force. Nico looked at Salvatore, then at Claire. The evidence goes to council, he said. Salvatore loses his position and every account tied to this scheme. Claire testifies and enters protection. One captain frowned. That is not our way. Nico's tattooed hand rested flat on the back of the pew. Then our way changes. Salvatore's face hardened. You would weaken the family for her. Nico glanced at Evelyn. No. She reminded me what strength is supposed to protect. Marco stepped closer. And who exactly is she to this family? Nico answered without hesitation. She is the reason it still has a future. Claire began to cry, but Evelyn did not move toward her. Not yet. Someone needed truth before comfort. As Salvatore was led away, one of the captains turned to Nico. The council will challenge you for this. Nico nodded once. Then he looked at Evelyn, not ordering, not demanding. Will you stand beside me? Evelyn closed the ledger and held his gaze. For the first time, the choice belonged entirely to her. I will stand beside you, Evelyn said, but I will not stand behind what I know is wrong. The words carried through the church more clearly than any threat. Nico looked at her for a long moment, rainwater still darkening the shoulders of his black suit, the tattoo along his neck visible above the open collar. Then he nodded. Fair. 3 months later, Evelyn sat at the long dining table inside the DeLuca estate, not in Claire's dress and not under Claire's name. A folder marked Evelyn Mercer rested before every captain. The men who once dismissed her as a frightened woman now waited, while she explained which businesses could survive legal review and which ones would be closed. Nico stood near the windows, tattooed hands resting at his sides. He did not interrupt her. He did not soften the facts. When one captain complained that the new rules would cost the family money, Evelyn met his eyes. Honor always costs something, she said. Otherwise, it is just a word people use when they want obedience. The room went quiet. Nico broke the silence. We follow the numbers. The captain leaned back, unhappy but finished. That was how change arrived in the DeLuca family. Not with speeches, with signatures, closed accounts, and men learning that fear was no longer the only way to keep order. Nico kept his position, but the victory changed him. He moved Teresa's foundation outside family control. He gave independent attorneys access to the records. He ended operations that placed innocent people in danger. Even when older members called him weak, each decision cost him loyalty, money, or tradition. Evelyn never pretended that made him innocent. She simply refused to let him confuse love with permission. Claire entered witness protection under a new name. Her final letter arrived on a cold Monday morning. "I am sorry, I knew you would save me." Evelyn read the sentence twice. Then she wrote back, "This time, save yourself." She did not add that everything was forgiven. Some love survived without pretending the damage never happened. That evening, Evelyn found Nico on the roof overlooking Philadelphia. The winter wind moved through his dark hair. He held out a brass key in his tattooed palm. "What does it open?" she asked. "The front door." "I already know where the front door is. It opens without anyone asking who you are." She looked at him. "Is this your version of a romantic gesture?" "I am working with limited experience." A quiet laugh escaped her. Nico's expression softened, but he did not close the distance between them. He had finally learned that protection was not the same as possession. "Stay because you choose to," he said. Evelyn took the key. "And if I disagree with you tomorrow, you will. And if I tell you to walk away from power?" His eyes moved toward the city, toward the name he had spent his life defending. "Then I will have to decide what the power is worth." That was the answer she needed, not a promise that he would always be good. A promise that he would keep choosing. The first night Evelyn entered his world, she wore her sister's coat and borrowed her sister's name. She believed courage meant taking someone else's place in danger. Now she understood something harder. Courage also meant refusing to disappear inside the person you loved. Nico opened the door to the stairwell and stepped aside. He did not reach for her. He did not order her inside. The most feared man in the room had learned to leave space for another person's will. Evelyn walked forward under her own name. She had not been saved by his power. She had forced the power to answer a question it had avoided for years. What was strength for, if it could not protect without controlling? Behind her, Nico followed, not as the man who owned her future, but as the man willing to pay the price of becoming worthy of it.